Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's Valley Conference Showcase between the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs and the visiting Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial Knights. Tonight's NFHS broadcast is brought to you by Dane's Body Works, your full-service auto body shop, located on East 1st Street in Janesville, Minnesota. Once again, that's Dane's Body Works, www.danesmn.com. They've been great since 1988. Jace Emery here with you. We got a few new faces at the booth tonight. We got Addison Oliver, a 6th grader on the camera. We got Chloe Poseen, 6th grader, working the computer tonight. So Ashley Johnson is busy with a game because we have a doubleheader action tonight. We have both the boys and the girls playing. Moments ago, the junior varsity girls played on the main court, and now the varsity girls are going to play on the main court. And then immediately following the girls' game will be the boys. And then over at the auditorium are the JV and C Squad matchups. So we got a ball night here at the Doghouse. About 5 minutes away from the national anthem, your anticipated starters first for the Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial Knights. Number 5, Caitlin Brown, the 5'6" sophomore. Number 13, Danny Villalobos, the 5'6" senior. Number 23, Kendra Kaupa, the 5'4" senior. Number 41, Kiera Wilson, the 5'9" sophomore. And number 42, Rachel Sonneben, the 5'7" senior. For the Bulldogs, number 12, Emily Budak, the 5'7" junior. Number 14, Kaylee Anderson, the 5'1" senior. Number 20, Hannah Olson, the 5'6" senior. Number 22, Kirsten Lynch, the 5'3" sophomore. And number 42, Kylie Morton, the 5'9" senior. So a little different look tonight for the Bulldogs, with Hagen and Wolf not getting the start. I believe Hagen is injured. Yes, she is injured. In fact, she's not in a uniform, but I'm trying to find Jill Wolf out there. I don't know if I see her. Let's see. Oh, there she is. Yep, Jill Wolf will be, she is in the lineup tonight, just not starting. About 3 minutes away from... All right, and we are back. Tonight, the national anthem will be sung by Bailey Cords, a JWP senior.
Tonight's co-featured attraction is a Valley Conference Showcase girls basketball game featuring the Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial Knights and their very own Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs. This game is being played under the rules of Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Everyone is responsible for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. I ask you please join us this evening in honoring America by standing as Bailey Cords performs our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous sky, o'er the rare clouds we watched, were so gallantly streaming. In the Rockies' red-lit, the bombs bursting air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the hope of the brave.
What a wonderful rendition by Bailey Cords, JWP senior. Now for the starting lineups.
Now then, here's the starting lineup. Starting first,
Put it on the bench when they come out.
5'6" sophomore, number 5, Caitlin Brown. Next are 5'6" senior, number 13,
Little shoe shine action on that one.
Senior number 42, the Knights are coached by Pete Gallagher, Todd James, and Tyler starting first, step forward, 5'7" junior, number 12, Lily Booth. Left guard, 5'1" senior, number 14, Kate Anderson. Left guard, 5'6" senior, number 20, Hannah Wolf. Left guard, 5'3" sophomore, number 22, Kirsten Lynch. And at center, 5'9" senior, number 42, Heidi Morton. The Bulldogs are coached this evening by Kirsten Purdy, assisted by Tyler Ranslow, Sam Cunningham, and Lynn Forbes.
All right. We're all set. Once again, Valley Conference Showcase basketball. The boys and the girls both playing tonight, so it's a doubleheader action. So basketball in both gyms. But the varsity action the boys' varsity action will occur right after this one. So you're where you need to be for varsity action. A little bit of a sparse crowd tonight, but it's probably because they're split in two, with half in the auditorium gym, half in here. And Morton will get the tip for the Bulldogs, and it looks like it'll be Wilson for the Knights. And ball is up, we're underway. Here we are. Knights win the tip. Kalpa. Sonnabend down low, try to force it down low to Wilson. It was tipped by Morton. It'll stay with the Knights. Villalobos with the inbound. Gets it to Sonnabend. Excuse me, that's Kalpa. Back to Villalobos. Wilson posting up down low. Good crossover dribble by Villalobos. Shots up, and it's an early lead for the Knights with the mid-range jumper by Sonnabend. Anderson Olsen. Down low to Morton. Gets it to Olsen. Budak the drive, Budak the shot. It's off, but Morton was in the right position for the rebound. Unfortunately, she couldn't put it in. Knights heading the other way. To Wilson. Kicks it out to Brown. Back to Villalobos, and they'll set it up. Very quiet right now in this gym, possibly the calm before the storm. To Wilson. And Brown there. Passing it around are the Knights, looking to set something up here. Wild pass to Wilson, stolen away by the Bulldogs, heading the other way. Lynch leading the charge. Over to Olsen. Olsen out to Anderson. Anderson is that a three? It's a three. It's off. Budak the board. And it's a scrum for it. Lynch got it, but passed it right to Brown. Brown heading the other way for the Knights. Slows the pace down a bit. Villalobos down to Wilson. Back to Brown. Brown to Villalobos. Fakes. Inside drive. Kicks it out. Kalpa. Fakes. Back to Sonnabend. Sonnabend for three. It's off. And it will go to the Bulldogs. And it'll be Anderson inbounding for the Bulldogs. Gets it into Olsen. 2-0, 2 minutes into the game. Olsen calling the shots. Back to Anderson. Nice pass to Budak. She puts it up. It rattles off. Rebound Villalobos. Villalobos, the senior of the squad. She and Sonnabend, the senior starters. Down low to Wilson. And Wilson puts it in for two, and it's up to a 4-0 lead. I remember Wilson a couple years ago when she was playing 8th grade ball. Our game plan was around stopping her down low. Budak for 2. It's off. And Sonnabend gets the board. Bulldogs still looking to get on the board here. Very young Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial team. Lots of sophomores who will receive playing time tonight, many in the starting lineup. And she traveled. She was jockeying back and forth on her knees, and that caused the travel. Lynch to inbound, Lynch to Olson. Subs entered. We had Cords and Wolf enter for the Bulldogs. Anderson to Wolf. Wolf out to Olson. Olson for 2. It's off. Nice rebound by Wolf. Can't put it in. Sonnabend the board. Heading the other way is Villalobos. Couldn't handle the pass down low. Could Sonnabend, and it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Lynch down low to Cords. Cords couldn't handle it. Stolen by Wilson. And it's the Knights heading the other way. Villalobos, the long, I don't know if is that a braid? I'm not sure. I'll have to ask the girls here at the booth what that is. All the way past the numbers. Very long hair. Good defense there by Lynch, trapped in the corner, and Wolf tips it away, and it will be Knights basketball. So we're over 4 minutes into this one, and the Bulldogs still looking to get on the board. Subs coming in for the Knights. Sickler and Miller for Wilson and Brown. And Kaupa will inbound. Gets it into Miller, who just entered. And that's Villalobos down low to Sonnabend. The seniors, senior to senior. And the shot is up and in for 2. And Sonnabend has off to an early 4 points in this one. 6-0 Knights. Wolf, it's off. Nice rebound there by Cords. Stanky, she doesn't miss many of those, and she didn't miss that one. Sonnabend over to Kaupa. Kaupa the drive, gets it out, kicks it out to Sonnabend. Sonnabend thinking, still had her dribble. Out to Miller. And now that's Sickler out to Kaupa. Kaupa the drive. Back to Sickler. Sickler thought about it to Villalobos. Sonnabend. Sonnabend, oh, that's Sonnabend. She's putting it up and in. That's 6 points for Sonnabend. 6 points in less than 6 minutes. Obviously, I don't know if she'll score 36 in this one, but she has a pretty good rate of 1 point per minute so far. Olsen to Anderson. Anderson the long 2. It's off. Long rebound. And the 3 is in. Kaupa. Sonnabend almost dragged the foot on that one. No, nice drive again. And the foul, that was the first foul of the contest. Foul was on Cords. Free throw rattles off. No subs coming in. And the free throw is up and in. Lynch will enter for Anderson. And it looks like Shook will come in as well for the first time. Shook's coming in for Wolf. Stanky out to Lynch. Lynch got the start tonight. Could be a sign of things to come in the future. Nice pass to Cords, and Cords puts it up for 2. 7-9 right now, a 2-point lead for the Knights. Villalobos to Sonabend. Sonabend loses the head. Jump ball will be the call. Possession arrow favors the Bulldogs. Might be man-to-man being used by the Knights right now. Man-to-man defense. Oh, I thought that was going to be a push. It's not. Cord stepped out of bounds. It will go to the Knights. Wilson and Brown re-enter for the Knights. Full court pressure by the Bulldogs. Nice pass to Wilson. Draws the foul. I'm not sure if it'll be on Lynch or Cords, but either way, Wilson heading to the line for 2. Morton comes in for Cords. That was on Cords. It was her second foul, team second foul, so both fouls by the Bulldogs are on Cords. And Wilson's second free throw goes in. 10-7 Knights. Over to Stanky. Stanky to Lynch. Lynch to Shook. Olsen, the long 2. It's off. Rebound Wilson. Oh, very aware is Olsen, and she gets the steal and puts it up for 2. Timeout is called by the Knights, and we will leave it here this timeout. This is the final home game of the year, most likely. I don't know if we're going to get a section home game. I doubt it, but sections start on the 25th of February. If you want to follow the team on the road, on the 11th, the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs will be playing Martin Luther at Northrop. Of course, Martin Luther, a private school located in Northrop, Minnesota. And on the 13th, they'll be playing Nicollet, and the location says at Lake Crystal. So a neutral site on that one. And then we close the year. Our final scheduled game of the year is on the 16th against Waseca at Waseca. So stepping up in weight class on that one. Kaupa, the ball. Full court pressure being used by the Bulldogs. And it'll be the Knights. Forced pass that time out. Yeah, that should. Surprised it didn't end up in a turnover. And that's a foul. Third foul of the half for the Bulldogs. It was on Lynch. Brown will inbound. Boy, very, very quiet here right now at the dughouse. So looking for something to liven the crowd up a bit. That'd be nice. No foul. I think Kalpa was trying to draw the foul, but that shot, I don't think she had any intention of making it. Lynch down court to Stanky. Pace quickens here. Back to Lynch. Olsen thought about it. Off the glass, it's off. Nice rebound, Morton. Morton to Lynch. Lynch for 2. Lynch draws the foul, and that'll be the first team foul by the Knights. And special mention, we'd like to mention Jill Wolf is in the running for queen of snow court at JWP this week. She's the only player on the girls' team that is in the running, so we want to make mention of that. This is Snow Week, if it's called Snow Week, Snow Court 2016 JWP. Excuse me, I'm sorry, the queen candidates. Wolf was one of them, but the queen has been named. It's Kylie Morton, so our very own. That's a three-pointer for Brown. It's off. Wilson, the board. 10-10 our score. Tied up. Not a lot of scoring so far in this one. To Villalobos, who's re-entered. And that's the two for Sonnabend. It's off. Olsen, the board. Both teams calling for their respective squads to hustle. Long two for Olsen. It's off. Sonnabend, the board. To Villalobos. They like passing to each other. They're both seniors. They've played many years. Nice crossover. Pass in the corner, and that's a wide open three by Sickler, but the shot looked a little sickly, but luckily the Knights were able to put it back. Olsen calls on the other end for three. It's off. And, they're going to say Knights basketball. I don't know. I thought it could have been out on Wilson, but that was not the case. The referee has a better vantage point than I do up here at the booth. I'm even wearing my glasses right now, but that doesn't matter. Villalobos with the ball. Olsen providing the defense. Behind the back dribble. Very impressive. Kicks it out to the corner. Back to Villalobos. And that's tipped out by Stanky. And it will stay with the Knights. We'll see what their inbound play is here. As Brown will inbound. Gets it to Wilson. And she traveled. Yep, you could kind of sense that where she thought about the drive before she placed the dribble. Stanky gets it, tried to force it down to Wolf, but it's a jump ball because it was good defense there by Sickler. Possession arrow favors the Bulldogs, and that will be Budak throwing it in with 7:36 to go in the first half. 12-10 Knights. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Gets it to Stanky. Stanky for two. It's off. Rebound Wilson. Villalobos to Sickler. Sickler inside drive out to Sonnabend. Sonnabend for two over the outstretched arms of Budak, but it's in. So with about 7 minutes to go, it is the Knights 14, the Bulldogs 10. Olsen looking to change that. Nice drive. Shot is in. Coach Prunty calling for pressure. Villalobos the ball. Nice drive. Swoop pass. Blocked by Budak. She had a nice block in the JV game as well. Stanky to Olsen. Olsen fakes. It's off, and Wilson gets the board. Heading the other way are the Knights. To Villalobos. That's Sickler. Villalobos for three, and it was a bullet shot, but it went in. Just enough arc to get it through. I didn't think that one had a chance, but it certainly did. Traveling is the call. With 6:02 left in the first half, the Knights 17, the Bulldogs 12. Brown will be the inbounder. to Brown. Villalobos, who just hit a three-pointer, finds Sonnabend. Back to Villalobos. Not a lot of movement right now by the Knights. Nice swoop pass there to Wilson. And Wolf tipped it up, and it ended up in the arms of, stolen right back. And that's Sonnabend. Nice. And that's going to be a foul. It looked like Lynch with a cross arm on her. 5:20 to go. 17-12 Knights. That's Sonnabend at the line. The foul was on Lynch. That's her second, team fourth. Free throw is up and in. Shook will enter in favor of Lynch. And Kalpa is back in favor of Sickler. Two for two at the line with Sonnabend. And Anderson will take it down for the Bulldogs. Jump ball. I think it is going to the Knights. Lead pass to Budak. Shook. And it falls for Shook. Nice move by Kalpa. And they're going to call a foul on Shook. A little too much body, perhaps. That is the fifth team foul by the Bulldogs. 19-14 our score. Villalobos. And Kalpa's thinking about it. Baseline drive. Out to Sonnabend. Sonnabend to Wilson. Back to Villalobos. Shot is up. Might have been blocked. Nice save by Wilson, and what a pass to Sonnabend, who was charging towards the hoop. Great job there by the Knights. And it'll be Olsen taking it down. 3-2 zone defense being utilized by the Knights. Ooh. Shook's shot was long. It was not altered by the foul, but the foul came after the shot. So Shook will head to the line for two free throws with a little over 4 minutes to go. Sickler re-enters for Wilson. That was only Wilson's first foul. Only the team's second foul. Shook's second free throw is off as well. Big rebound by Sonnabend. And who are they going to call it on? They're going to call it on Budak. And that was the sixth team foul by the Bulldogs. Villalobos with the ball. Kalpa the drive. Nice pass. And that's going to be another one on Budak. And now it's bonus down. Seventh team foul now for the Bulldogs, so that means the rest of the way it's free throws for the Knights. Free throw's good. She'll get the second half of the 1-and-1. 22-14 Knights. Second one is good as well. And stolen away by Villalobos. She'll take it all the way. Way too hard off the glass. You know, a lot of times when they're charging in full speed, it's hard to soften up that layup. And there it is on the other end by Anderson. And that'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Bulldogs this time with 3:19 to go in the first half. 23-14 our score in favor of the Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial Knights. Shook to inbound for the Bulldogs of JWP. To Anderson. Shook the shot. It's in. Villalobos the pass. And she traveled. And it's off the back iron. Big rebound by Sonnabend. Olsen fakes. Oh, and puts it up. Cuts the deficit to 5 with a little over 2 to go in the first half. Kaup with a crossover. Boy, she's got those nice passes. That's a nice... The last 3 assists, I think, have all been by Kaupa, and they've all been great. That one was to Sonnabend. Down low to Wolf, and Wolf draws the foul. She'll head to the line for 2. Free throw is up and in for Wolf. And the second's off. Big rebound by Wilson. And Wolf puts it in for 2. Cuts the deficit to 4. Kaupa looking for another one of those good assists. To Sickler. Whoa, Nelly. And that one ended up in the front row of the student section. I think that was Gannon with the catch. Gannon, of course, on the boys basketball team, injured for the rest of the season with a foot or leg injury. He's got that wheeler. And that draws the foul, does Olsen. And with 1:15 to go, the Bulldogs are on a little bit of a run here. I think it was 25-16. And it's been cut down to 25-21 and counting. Free throw up. Falls in. So the Bulldogs are on a 6-0 run right now. And the second one is in as well. Bulldogs on a 7-0 run. She certainly traveled on that one. Got caught up and lost track of steps. And Sonnabend will re-enter in favor of Sickler. And in a minute it'll be halftime, and boy, there'll be a lot of people at the concessions. And as you know, the concession food is great here. They got it all. Hamburgers, pizza, smoothies, taco in a bag. They got it all. And Wolf, the very alert rebound, and she puts it in and ties it up at 25 all, and the Bulldogs are now on a 9-0 run. Be a good way to close the half if they can get another stop here. Villalobos not having that in mind. And that's Brown. Stolen. Oh, it's stolen away by Olsen. I think the foul is going to be on Brown. And unfortunately, for the Bulldogs, they didn't have a few more in the first half. Otherwise, it'd be bonus time. But that was only the 5th team foul for the Knights. 16. 14. I'll keep you in the know on the time. Sonovan the steal with 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Sonovan for the long 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. And at halftime, our score, the Bulldogs of Janesville Waldorf Pemberton 25, the Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial Knights 25, and the Bulldogs end the half on a 9-0 run. So we're going to go to our local sponsors at this time. We will see you in about 10 minutes. 5. Okay. All right, and we are back. Second half action about a minute away, so 25-25. And I'm going to do a little update on the scoreboard for us because the Bulldogs ended that half on a 9-0 run. So the Bulldogs are running right now. JWP on a 9-0 run. There we go, and that should show up. There we go. And hopefully we can add on to that. If you're a Bulldog fan, if you're a Knights fan, you're hoping let's get that off the board. So Knights got it up to 25-16, but the Bulldogs came roaring back. We'll see what the second half brings. You know, I haven't had a Mountain Dew in many, many years, but I needed a Mountain Dew right now to charge me up for this doubleheader here. All right. Villalobos starting with the ball. That's over to Brown. Brown back to Villalobos down. Oh, and it's good defense there. Oh, I can't believe they didn't call it, but they didn't. And Stanky heading the other way for the Bulldogs, so it was irrelevant. Olsen to Stanky. And Anderson to Wolf. It's off. And I think that's going to be Bulldog basketball. It is. It went off the foot of Sonnabend, I think. She has a look of, oh, me, but I think deep down she knows it was off her. Wolf wide open. Oh, blocked by Wilson. Over to Stanky. Nice drive by Wolf. Draws the foul. She's been good at that tonight. Excuse me, folks. You know, I guess with Mountain Dew comes coughing, so I'm sorry about that. I usually try to mute before I'm going to sneeze or before I'm going to cough, but that one was caught live, so I apologize. Wolf misses the first free throw, the second free throw on its way. It's in, and that gives the Bulldogs, I believe, their first, that's their first lead of the game, 26-25. Bulldogs are now on a 10-0 run, and we will update that on the screen for you. There we go. Wilson, the drive, and it's a foul by Wolf. Wolf went for tried to tip it away. Nice fake there by Brown. Brown back to Kalpa. Kalpa, the drive. Oh, knocks Wolf to the ground, and that will end the run. So we will get that. We'll get that off the screen right now. Whoopsie daisy. I hit it twice. And there it goes. All right. 27-26 Knights. Down to Budak. Budak for two. It's off. Oh, travel, drug the foot. And Villalobos will inbound, and they hand it off back to her. To Brown. Stanky providing the defense on Brown over to Kalpa. And that's a reach over the top by Anderson. Good sportsmanship there by Anderson, helping Kalpa back to her feet. Tight defense by the Bulldogs. They get it over. Get it down to Wilson. Wilson for two, and it rolls in. 29-26 Knights. Wolf to Olsen. Anderson. Stanky down to Budak. Budak for two. It's in. Nice shot there by Budak. Budak's getting better with every passing week, no doubt about it. She always had the hustle, but now she's making more shots and making them at a varsity level. To Sonnabend. Wilson, the drive. Oh, and Villalobos hits another three-pointer. Boy, she has a very fast shot. It's like a quick draw in the Old West. To Budak, and wait, another basket for Budak. Give her credit. She's earned her first start, to my knowledge, of the season of her basketball career, and she's making the most of it. So good for her. Next year, when these 6 seniors go away, she'll be relied on even more, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's a starter next season. And Wilson the tip, but tips it over to Stanky. Stanky, one of those seniors we've talked about. Floater pass to Olsen. And Villalobos tips it away. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Lynch, Cords, and Shook entering in favor of Wolf, Stanky, and Anderson. Lynch to Cords. Budak almost traveled. Olsen misses, gets her own board though. And doesn't go the second time, but Cords, third time the charm. Cords puts it up and in for two. And we're tied up again at 32 with 13-17 to go. Stolen away by Lynch. 2-on-1 if they can use it. Over to Olsen. And Olsen draws the foul. Coach Gehringer of the Knights thought it was a clean block. Not the case. The instruments are coming in. We'll have the pep band playing before the boys' game. Remember, doubleheader action tonight, so when the girls' game ends, normally we end the broadcast. Not the case tonight. Then the boys start. There'll be probably about a 20 to 30 minute layover, though, in between games, I'm guessing. Closer to 20 minutes, probably. And the Bulldogs, after the free throws, have the lead, 34-32. Miller to Brown. Villalobos, I thought she was going to shoot it again. Pulls in and ties it up at 34. Nice jump shot there by Villalobos, the senior. And Olsen, nope. Villalobos the board. And she's way up there. I wouldn't leave her open. I think she's 2 for 3 from triple land. It's off the backboard. Rebound Shook. Oh, ooh, I thought they were going to call jump ball. Nope, they call a foul instead on the Knights. third team foul by the Knights. That foul was on Brown, her second. To Cords for two, no foul, it's off. Big rebound that time by Miller. Villalobos to Sonnabend. And there's the clap. We've heard that before when they want to get the defense, when the defense is playing well. Fire up the crowd a little bit. I think they need it. Kind of like I needed the Mountain Dew. They need the, oh, beautiful pass. Couldn't finish though. It's kind of like baking a 3-tier birthday cake, and then when you take it out, you drop it. Oh, and Budak almost caught an elbow there. It might have affected her vision on that shot because that shot was nowhere near close, but I thought she caught an elbow. She appears fine, though. Stolen away by the Bulldogs. Anderson wide open. Pulls up, yeah, uncontested two. And it's the Bulldogs with the 36-34 lead, and it's tipped away, but it will stay with the Knights. Timeout called by Coach Pete Geringer, and we will go to our local sponsors. And we're back. Sickler back in for the Knights. And that's Kalpa. Slightly loses the handle, regains it over to Sickler. Sickler, the pass down to, that was Miller. And that's going to be a foul on Lynch. I believe that'll be her third foul of the contest. And it looks like we got KEYC entering the building at the entryway. So we'll have to check the KEYC report tonight, the KEYC news, see if it's on there. Budak falls off. Jump ball. Possession favors the Bulldogs. Subs coming back in. Villalobos and Wilson. And you know what? Anderson left unguarded. She gets the pass, puts it in for two. Stolen? Nope, not stolen away. And Kalpa to Miller, back to Villalobos. Villalobos is fouled by Anderson. Villalobos will inbound. 10:03 to go. Bulldogs 38, Knights 34. And they're going to call that was a shooting foul. I'm surprised by that. Sonnabend at the line for two. Rattles in. Olsen, Wolf, and Morton re-entering for the Bulldogs. Silky smooth second free throw for Sonnabend. 38-36, 10 minutes to go. Over to Anderson. I think that's going to be on the night. Oh, it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. I thought it was tipped by the Knight defender, and then I thought Lynch tipped it, but that's not the opinion of the referee. Morton to Olsen. push. And some of the fans from Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial who made the trip over do not like the call. Lynch to Olson. Olson to Anderson. And what a save by Wolf. But it's all for naught as the Bulldogs can't get it in. Three-pointer for Sonovan. It's off. And Anderson comes away with it, heading down the court, 3-on-3. Nice pass to Wolf. Couldn't finish. And that's going to be a foul. Foul on Morton. Team fifth. Morton's first. 9:12 to go. We're happy you're with us, you either live or in the future on rebroadcast. And that's a reach-in foul by Anderson. Anderson thought that Kelpa extended with the forearm. Not the opinion of the referee. That's the sixth-team foul by the Bulldogs, and Shook will re-enter in favor of Anderson. That was Anderson's third foul. Villalobos. Hesitation dribble by Kalpa. And she was dribbling high, and Wolf stole it. Lynch heading the other way across the center court line. And Villalobos steals it, and she's fast. First half, she missed the layup. Did it again. $1 million approach, 10-cent finish. Olson, the floater, it's off. And I thought Wilson grabbed the arm, and I think that's what they're going to call. Wilson and Morton were fighting for the board there, and Wilson, I don't know if it was intentional or not intentional. And boy, some fans are getting a little riled up here from the Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial sideline. And of course, our booth is located in the nearly right by the away fans, so they come up a little more lively on through the audio than our fans do. But based on my 4 years here, the JWP fans, they like to sit and watch a little bit more than the away fans. They like to watch every little bit of the action. Where some of the away fans, they like to cheer and holler a little bit more. Neither way's right, neither way's wrong. And Olson puts it in for two. There we go. There's some cheering for the Bulldog fans. 40-36 our score with 8 minutes to go in this second half. I think I've been saying first half. Excuse me, second half action. Villalobos to drive. Sonovan off her foot. Stolen away by Morton. Heading the other way is Lynch. Lynch to Olson. Shook, and it's Lynch has it. Pressured by that. Will third time be the charm for Villalobos? Oh, she drew the foul. It's going to be on Lynch. And if Lynch maybe knew the track record, maybe she should have let her go and try to lay it up and then get ready for the rebound. But 1-1. It was the seventh team foul by the Bulldogs, so we're in the bonus the rest of the way. Free throws in. She'll get the second half. I'd like to say hello to John and Annette if they're listening in Lakeville. They're going to get 2 broadcasts tonight, so if they can handle 2. And it's a lot. There's a lot going on here tonight. Lynch. And Olson rattles it in. 42-37. Bulldogs a 5-point lead. Ever since the score was 25-16, let me do some math quickly. The Bulldogs are on a 26-12 run. Certainly not the start the Bulldogs had, but it's how you finish. And that's going to be a foul on Morton. Pretty blatant foul, I would say. And that is Sickler at the line. She'll get 2 shots. First one is up and it grazes the front iron and off. Lynch and Morton heading out. Stanky and Cords heading in. Second one is up. Ooh. And that one was off as well. And timeout is called by Coach Geringer. And all right, we're coming out of the timeout. Once again, this is Jace Emery on the commentary, and we got 2 special helpers today at the booth. And, of course, Chloe Poseen helping with the computer, and Addison Oliver on the video camera. I forgot what it was called for a moment there. And they're both 6th graders, and they're doing a fine job tonight. So those are the names from up here at the booth. They'll be here all night, I think. They enjoyed their free soda and free pizza and pretzel at halftime. Whoops! And you know what? I'm messing up, and Chloe's gonna have to catch up now. There we go. Chloe was probably thinking, I was doing just fine without you, Mr. Emery. Well, that's too bad. Oh, tight defense there by Stanky. And that's going to be Knights basketball. It was off of possibly Shook or possibly Wolf. And Brown inbounds it to Sickler, not Sickley. And the long board. And it's going to be the Bulldog basketball. You heard Prunty say, go get it. Everyone kind of watched it. And that's a timeout by Coach Prunty. And we will... we'll leave it here this time out. Just want to remind you, this is the Valley Conference Showcase. And if you are interested, on February 11th at Martin Luther, which is located in Northrop, Minnesota, you can follow the Bulldog action there. Then on Saturday, day before Valentine's Day, February 13th, we're playing Nicollet at a neutral location of Lake Crystal. And then the 16th, Waseca, at Waseca, to close our regular season. And then sections start on the 25th. Check the Minnesota State High School League website or the JWP website for both the boys and girls placements on in sections. I'm not sure if we're going to have a home game. I'm doubting it, but I know sometimes... when teams get a first-round bye, other teams get to kind of play in, and so we might have a home game that way. And once again, I know in the past they haven't done this, for sections, if we do have a home game, I don't think there will be NFHS broadcast that night. So the only way is to come here live and watch it, and that is the best way, of course. You know, I know all of you watching obviously have a pay-per-view subscription to this, which is great. But certainly the best seat in the house is not at your computer. It is live here. Front row seats available, as I say. Villalobos, and the Knights are running out of time here. It's 7-point deficit, and with shooting like that, it's not going to get any closer. Olsen heading the other way. Nice overhead pass to Stanky for 2. It's in! And now it's up to a 9-point lead. That is the largest deficit for either squad. In the first half, the Knights had a 9-point lead. Now the Bulldogs have a 9-point lead. And that's going to be a foul on the Knights. And that is the 4th foul on Brown. And she'll head to the sidelines. Shook will get a 1-on-1. Both teams with 8 team fouls. It's in, and for the first time tonight, a team has a double-digit lead. Second free throw is up. It's off. Body foul. It's off. That's in. It's up to 12 points. And stolen away by Olsen. Nice pass to Anderson. Couldn't finish, though. So far, the Knights, well, they're about to score here. And I was going to say the Knights only have 12 points this half, but now they're up to 14. 49-39 with 4:19 to go. Down to Wolf. Anderson to Olsen. Bulldogs certainly in no rush. The Knights have to take the lead from them. They don't have to give it to them. Kick ball, I believe, is the call. Shook will inbound. Gets it into Anderson. Kick ball again. And it's off, and it will be Bulldog basketball, so the Knights not giving up on the defense. Into Corrids. Corrids to Shook. That's Olsen to Wolf. 3:48 to go. And Corrids, no foul. And there's a foul on the other end, though. To Wolf. Wolf to Shook. And passing it around. Certainly they're killing a lot of clock. 49-41 our score. Why rush in? I think Elvis said it best. Fools rush in. And Wolf draws the foul, makes the basket, will head to the line for the three-point play. Long on the board, but I think Cord's got the board. It'll be a jump ball. Possession favors the Knights. 51-41 our score, 2:58 to go in the second half. Timeout called by Coach Geringer. And we are back. And with 2:30 to go, it's now or never for the Knights. Sonnabend over to Miller. Down low to Wilson. And Wilson draws the foul. She'll head to the line for 2. It's up and in. And it's off. Nice pass. Oh, maybe it was tipped. Was it tipped? Not tipped. And it will go to the Knights. So it was. Maybe it wasn't a nice pass then. I thought it was deflected, but my eyes must be deceiving me. Villalobos trying to make something happen. 9-point deficit, under 2 minutes to go. So Sickler back to Kalpa. Baseline drive. Sickler for the long 2. It's in. Only 2. 1:34 to go. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Good pass to Wolf. No foul. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Brown re-enters the contest in favor of Wilson. Lynch at the line. Both teams had 10 fouls. Free throw's good. Second one's in as well. Anderson to Olsen. Back to Lynch. 52 seconds to go. 9-point lead. And a foul. And Olsen will head to the line for 2. Double bonus now for the Bulldogs the rest of the way. A lot of the boys waiting patiently. Remember, the boys varsity against Triton following this one. So you'll get about 20 minutes to do what you need to do and then come right back. Boys action in our main event tonight, so to speak. Referees conferring. I'm not sure what they're conferring about. Yeah, and it's 2 shots, yeah. Double bonus. Must have been a lane violation on the first one. Live on the second. And Olsen gets the last one. 10-point game with 45 seconds to go. Villalobos the ball. Over to Kalpa. Kalpa the drive. Out to Sonnabend. Sonnabend the 3. Could have been a foul there maybe. I mean, Wolf put some body on her. Not a wise move. Wilson the ball. 25 seconds to go. Oh, that's a three-pointer for Brown. It's way off. Rebound, Anderson. Down court to Olsen, to Lynch, to Wolf. Back to Olsen. And they're not, or they are going to foul? I hope not. No. Not with 5 seconds left. Don't foul. There we go. No foul. There we go. And it will end. The Bulldogs, 54. The Knights, 44. So a good victory tonight for the Bulldogs. And now we'll going to put 20 on the clock, and we'll get ready for the boys' game. So we'll see you in about 20 minutes. All right. So I will get this ready.